I want to speak about the concept of movement. That moving your body physically is not the only thing we should consider moving when it comes to someone wanting to improve their health. We need to understand that there needs to be movement and change on many aspects of our health. And these internal and external factors actually determine in the long run how we move on the outside of our body physically. I also want to address that there's no right or wrong movement, that there's no precise number of training sessions we should be doing a week, or specific type of movement or a specific way to do things. Ultimately, the goal of movement is to schedule movement around you, how you are feeling in the moment and what your brain and body really need inside and out. What your body is telling you in this moment is calculated by thousands of processes that are happening outside your awareness. That is why movement needs to start looking different for everyone, because movement is still very boxed and rigid. For example, if I'm stiff and sore and inflexible, then I'm going to be pushed along Pilates, yoga, mobility. If I am weak, I'm going to be pushed to strength. These are very surface level solutions. And we're just looking at one aspect here, which is the physicality of the body. For the true cause and fix of these issues, we need to dive way deeper inside the systems of the working body, because no one system works alone, and thus no one health system is going to be the answer, or one way of eating, or one exercise, or one way of movement is going to be the answer. That is very much how the health and wellness field is still geared towards. I've got this problem, do this. I need that, do that. I think the solution starts with number one, intuition. Learning how to sense what your body is asking of you in that moment, not based off an app or, a button that you press to tell you how you're feeling or what you need. Or definitely a preconception of, if I want that, I'm going to need this. We need to balance both ends of the seesaw. I feel like this, maybe I need to look at this, this, and this to get myself back into a better balance. The goal of health and wellness should be to enhance the health and vitality of the human body via not only physical movement, but understanding there are extremely important factors like emotional, the energetic makeup and flow of my body, my cells, my hormones, what my blood flow and lymph are doing, how my emotions play a role in how I feel. Because what you are seeing on the outside is what you are feeling on the inside. What you are experiencing on the outside is a mirror of what is playing on the inside. And the inside is a tapestry of many woven processes working together. I think we've actually forgotten that movement for health purposes doesn't actually have to be about physical movement, but can look like a breathing session, or a sound bowl healing session, or a cold dip in the ocean, or a gardening session, or rolling around on the earth to get your emotions out. Not a rigid regime of Monday to Friday doing the same thing day in, day out, because someone's told you that that will fix the problem, or that that's exactly what you're going to need. No one can tell you what you need. You have to physically feel into your body and understand how it flows and what it's asking of you in those moments. If you have the gift of movement, you have the freedom to move yourself in however way you feel moved to do so. That is true movement, and that is what we're going to be looking at over the month of March. I'm interviewing 3 amazing guest speakers that are very prevalent in their field of expertise. They have such open-minded knowledge and experience in not looking through a tunnel vision of what works for our health and wellness, and especially through movement, but taking everything on the outside and listening to everything on the inside to get you to a wider scope and a better health and wellness goal. So every Friday, you're going to get the gift of one of these amazing speakers straight into your inbox. I will also be sharing this on social media and on my website. So please join me for changing our minds about movement.